south end of the building or east end, I think.
Whichever side.
Whichever end is down by the balloons, that would be great.
Let's go with the senior.
Galvin cast time at the Bowl Mart Lanes. It's the 18th day of January 2013. My granddaughter Shay is 5 years old today. And she'd be happy to see those balloons, but those balloons are here for senior night for the bowlers for Northeastern Clinton. Today they are having a non-league scrimmage against the Franklin Academy Huskies. And this will be their last home event of the season, so McDonald's is picking this time for their senior activities. David Cokes will be the voice you hear in the background.
Our final home game, home match of the season. I would like to welcome Malone. Thank you for coming. Being our final home match of the season, this will be our senior night, so we'd like to recognize the seniors on both teams. So to start this off, I'd like to recognize the Malone seniors. Malone, we've got flowers for you somewhere.
Right here.
Right in front. If you would go up, please. From Malone, Brianna Mason. Whitney Hill. Seniors. Each of them has written a nice little note here about their bowling seasons. I will read off what they've written. First senior, Devin Goslin. It is hard to believe that it's my senior year already. Time has gone by so quickly. It seems like just yesterday I was trying out for the first time. I still remember the first time I was moved up to the A team to fill in for a missing player. I was nervous throughout the whole first game. I have had a great time being part of this team for 4 years. I have enjoyed every minute of it, even the strange conversations on bus rides. I like how our team has always been there for each other, cheering even when spares are missed. Being part of the NCCS bowling team will be a cherished memory for me of high school. I want to thank Rick for all the guidance and tips he has given me through the years. You were a good coach. Mr. Cokes, thank you for your support and guidance you give during the games. I want to thank Bowl Mart for treating the teams like family. Thank you to the cheering parents and NCCS fans who get so pumped up when we do well. Lastly, thanks to my mom and dad for absolutely everything. I love you. All right, our next senior, Morgan Wyatt. For all their support they have given me, bringing me back and forth to practices, games, and the money they invested in me. I would also like to thank Kim, who gave me my first bowling ball, and all the support she has given me over the years. Then there are my coaches, Rick and Mr. Cokes, who gave me the opportunity to become part of the bowling team. I want to thank Roy Clark for all the support and wise advice. I want to thank Alan and Mike for their hospitality and kindness they have given me over the years. I also want to thank the team for being supportive. It has been a fun 3 years. Good luck to the future bowlers and coaches. I would like to start this off by thanking Rick. Rick, you've been such an inspirational figure to me, from teaching me how to properly release the ball to picking me up whenever I was down because of a horrible frame. Even though this will be my last year on the bowling team, I will always remember the tips and tricks you've taught me over the years and all the crap you had to put up with on the away game bus ride. Now, let's go back. 3 years ago, I first glanced upon the winter sports sign-up sheet. Bowling, I thought to myself, that sounds like it would be fun. Kyle kept pushing me to sign up, but I'd never gotten around to it. So one day he decided to sign up my name for me. He just did me a favor that I could never repay. I would also like to thank Mike and Ellen for getting me water during a match when I forget to get one myself, and teaching me to shake his hand in order to hook the ball. I would also like to thank my parents for being there when I was having trouble with my bowling game and watching my bowling uniform at the last minute. Thanks to all of you who were there for me during my bowling career. I will never forget these lessons I've learned. It has been 5 years since I started bowling and met Rick. Within those 5 years, he taught me many things. He taught me how to hook my ball, helped me pick up 10 pins, helped me improve my overall average. I would also like to thank Ellen and Mike for allowing us to practice here and also giving us a discount when we are bowling. And finally, I would like to thank my parents for their encouragement and for their support throughout the years.
That knows Josh Frenier, that's a lot of words. That's a lot of words.
On paper.
And the antithesis to Josh Frenier will be Kyle Sieber. To start things off, I would like to say that these years on the bowling team have been great. From away matches to practices and even practical jokes. Every moment was special and funny in its own way. We are an odd group, but I still think of you all as family. We had our fun quirks, including random changing cheers and various good luck charms like the stuffed kitten, the easy button, and most recently, the chunk of one of my 40 million bowling balls. There are many people to thank for helping me out all these years. I'd like to start with Rick. You have put up with a lot, especially my excessive ball switching. Katie, you have supported me through every series, whether it was good or bad or worse. Myrtle and Kendra, you have been here to support me through this roller coaster of a season. Mom, thank you for all the support you've given. You come to the matches when you can. You have put forth so much faith in me and the sport of bowling, and it shows through all the tournaments we go to, the large fortune we put into equipment, and your support to lead me on to becoming a USBC certified coach. I rarely show my feelings, but I really do appreciate what everyone does for me. Michael, you have helped me so much with everything, including sending me on my way to learn how to drill. Lastly, I would like to thank Ellen, who puts up with all my crap, whether it's staying till close 5 days a week, ordering a dozen balls, or even bowling anywhere from 30 to 70 games a week. Everyone has had their part in turning me into who I am today. I am a bowler, and I want everyone to know that that will never change. And to the guys and girls who will be here next year, please know that I will come visit no matter where I go to college, and I will continue to give my support. Thank you.
And with that, we'll get started. Thank you very much.
We're here for the start of this non-league scrimmage type of match. I doubt if we'll even get an entire first game here, but we wanted to get the bowlers get at least a shot of everybody before we left. As you can probably tell from listening to me, I probably should be home in bed rather than here. Darren Taylor was leading off here for the A team. Chris Cokes for the Cougars. Over in the B team, was Kevin Sterling, now it's Mark Furman. And for visitors, Jared Lamica. And now it brings up Cameron Osborne. We'll try to get the boys, girls, ABs. Let's get a little bit of each. Mention everybody's names, then not stay much beyond that. We got a basketball game to cover, 2 basketball games to cover after, and There's Matt Jolliker. And we have Michael Boyer for the Huskies. Third bowler in the B team is Matt Hall, following Cameron Osborne. We just had Morgan Wyatt bowling for the Cougars on the B team. Jolliker picks up his spare. We had Hall picking up maybe 8 or 9, couldn't really tell. Kyle Siebert, Seabass James is here. And Dylan Gooley. James Lapierre has moved to the A team, bowling for Wyatt. There's Kyle Siebert right there. And I guess they're not in the order that I've got them here. There's Gooley. Looks like his spare. Looks like the fourth B bowler for the Huskies. That would be William Griffins, as the senior. Now we have Siebert missing his spare in the senior night. And the A team here, we have 9 pins on his first ball for Michael McDonald. He's following Kyle Scott. Ross Frenier looks like he just picked up a strike. Barry Robert looks like he picked up a strike. So McDonald actually got 9 pins for the frame. We've got John Brown bowling now for the A team. And starting the second frame is Darren Taylor. On the B team, it's Logan Goodman, who is a senior. And there's a spare. And now we're into the second frame, so we'll move over to the girls. And it looks like they are just finishing their first frame, so we'll pick up with the second frame. Amy Fleury for the Huskies and Madison Dumas for the Cougars, starting the second frame. There's Fleury, there's Dumas. Dumas leaves the 1-2. Now Fleury. Fleury is done. She got a strike. This is Brianna Nason, who's a senior. Dumas going for her spare. Leaves the head pin. So Fleury has started the game with 2 strikes. Mason, she will miss her spare. They have a hole up here in the boys' end. Missing ball, I guess. There's Jaden Goslin. And she picks up about 4. And Alexis LePage. And she picks up about 6. Leaves the 2, 4, 5, 7. Because this is a scrimmage, the Cougars will be bowling some of their subs in the subsequent games in this match. Here's Caitlin Bruce. She gets a strike. And we got Brittany Holmes, who's a senior, getting 7 pins, or is that 6? like she got 7 pins. That brings up the Cougar senior Devin Goslin.
Alright, Chris, you can do this.
Holmes going for a spare. Will pick it up. No. Left the 6 pin. Goslin leaves the 1-3. For her first ball. Next will be Brooke Peck for the Huskies. Back with the strike. Goslin picks up her spare. And that'll bring up Brianna Smith. So later on for Bruce, Abby Bosley and Autumn Rock will bowl subsequent great games for the Cougars. Here's Smith, leaves the Dumas leaves just the 3 pin. This is the 1-2-4-8. 1-2-4-8 for Smith. So Bosley and Rock will bowl in subsequent games, and we won't be here for those. For the girls and for the boys, Stephen Mayo, Dylan Porter, and we're waiting for a ball here. And Justin LePan will bowl subsequent games for the Cougar boys. LePan, I know, got called up to the B team in the match at Mariah and had one heck of a series. Can't remember the exact numbers, but very impressive figures. So he's probably not far away from having an average that would put him on the B team. So we'll be looking forward to him next year. There's a strike. The ball is back, and we've got Smith picking up her spare. Nope. And Dumas will miss her spare. We're set for the 3rd frame here for the 18. So it's Darren Taylor and Chris Coates. Taylor had a gutter ball, takes out a strike. We'll just concentrate on the A's for this frame and concentrate on the B's for the next frame. We haven't decided how much longer we're going to be here. I'd guess a couple more frames and we'll be at a 10-pin spare for Darren Taylor. Here's Matt Jolliker. And here's the 6-10. And Michael Boyer for the Huskies. Leaves a 2-4. This is his spare. And the spare was picked up by Boyer. Now we have James Lapierre for the Cougars. He gets a strike. And Kyle Scott for the Huskies. Scott leaves a 1-6. We have Siebert for Northeastern. Fell. Will help. little help there, and Siebert got the strike. 9 pins for the frame for Scott. Now we have Joey Robert. And for the Huskies, Michael McDonald. Robert leads a 4. McDonald picks up a strike. Bronco going for, Robert going for his spare. He will pick it up. And we have John Brown. And Brown strikes. That'll complete the third frame. 216 to 209, so it's too bad we can't stick around, so they're going to be close. Bowie looking to pick up a spare here on lane 15. We missed it. And we've got, I'm guessing, William Griffin on lane 16, missing his spare. Now we've got Frenier for the Cougars. And there's another strike. And Logan Goodman for the Huskies. And Goodman strikes. Almost got there in time. Can't see the numbers here, so you have to be there. All right, next frame started with Jarrett Lamica getting 9 pins. Looks like the head pin is left. And Kevin Sterling for the Cougars. Picked off about 3 or 4. And the spare is picked up by Lamica. Wait a minute. This is Sterling. Oh yeah, he didn't get many pins. That was his spare ball. Look at all those pins. I thought he was throwing his first one. Sorry. Let's see. That's Cameron Osborne for the Huskies. And we'll have Mark Furman for the Cougars. And we got them all down. Osborne, now we have Hall and Marvin Wyatt. Wyatt gets a strike. There's Hall. And the gutter. Gives it back to Dooley. Leaves the 1-3. All looking to pick up his spare. He will get the spare. No harm. Well, now we got Josh Frenier. Oops, now Billy's still got to pick up his spare. And William Griffin for the Huskies. 9 pins for Dooley. And Griffin leaves a split. There's Frenier. Breaking out a strike. He will leave a 10 pin. Well, Griffin up now to pick up his spare. Whoops, up on him. Here he is. His coat's picking up his spare. Here's Griffin. The split. He goes for the wood. Here's Frenier. Can't pick up the 10 pin. We have the Cougars total here, 377. As Logan Goodman steps in. And he gets 9 pins on his first ball. And we got Lanica starting the next frame. As soon as Goodman is done, we'll check out the next frame with the girls, and that just might be our last frame here.
Nice try, Matt.
And there's a miss on the spare. It's 377 to 370. The Huskies have one more bowler to his finish that's very close. Over to the girls. We'll complete this frame and then do one complete one. Here's Goslin, Devin Goslin. Picks off 7 pins. And we got Whitney Holmes, also a senior. She picks up a strike. Open for Goslin. And Brooke Peck waiting. There we go. She's going to throw it. And a strike for Peck. Took a little while to pull the grin out. Oh, 3-pin windfall for Smith. Now we'll start our last full frame here. There's Dumas. Reminder, this is viewer-supported local television. None of the kids mentioned Hometown Cable's coverage, so I guess I'll have to do it. If you appreciate Hometown Cable. Not sure if they do or don't, but if you do, we'd appreciate hearing from you. This is viewer-supported local television, and I'm here when I should be home in bed, nursing this nasty cold, but I'm here for the senior night, and if you appreciate that, and would like to keep Hometown Cable coming, then we need to hear from you. 1477 Ridge Road is our address. You can go to our website, hometowncablenetwork.com, and make a contribution through PayPal. A lot of people see me at events and give me contributions for our programming. There are a lot of ways to do it. That's their second bowler, so Amy Fleury had that strike. This is Brianna Nason. And we're waiting for Jaden Goslin to go up for the Cougars. Just by the hair of her chin that time, just by a whisker. And it looks like Goslin is waiting for that Lane 9 to reset. In the meantime, Alexis LePage picks off 8 pins. I'll give you some totals right now. Here's 266 to 278. Looks like Amy Fleury is in the middle of a nice game. She's got 108 already and working on a strike. There's spare there by LePage. Here's Goslin. Leaves the 5-9. And Brittany Holmes. Holmes leaves the 2-4. Goslin will miss her spare, gets 8 for the frame. And here's Holmes going for her spare, she will pick it up. And that'll get us to Britt Peck for the Huskies and Caitlin Bruce for the Cougars. Bruce gets just a 7 pin. Here's Peck. Another strike, and this time the grin comes quicker. He's getting used to it. It's a double for her. There's Bruce looking to pick up a 9-pin spare. She'll get 7 for the frame. This will start the next frame. We won't complete the frame that Dumas is in. Just going to complete the frame that is happening here on lane number 9. Devin Goslin getting advice from the coach's daughter. One, 2, 8. And Dumas leaves the head pin. Goslin, the senior. We have her sister Jaden up there. And she strikes. Does a little dance. Brianna Smith. Smith leads the picket fence, the 1, 2, 4, 7. When we finish this frame here, we will just check some individual totals. See how everybody is faring at the moment. See a couple bowlers in triple figures at the moment. And Smith picks up her spare. Gets that nasty old picket fence. So 353 for the Cougars, 408 for the Huskies, but the Huskies are a couple bowlers behind the Cougars. Right now that 108 is kind of a standout here in the girls' game. That's Amy Fleury. Boys A, 521 to 513. That's going to go to the wire. We got a 113 over there for Copes. We got a 112 for Lapeer. And looks like Siebert's about to break the 100-century mark. Over on the Husky side, don't be fooled by that 20. He's got 5 strikes in a row. So they stopped counting them after the first frame. That's John Brown. doing the 5 strikes in a row, so having an outstanding start here. And we got a 105 for Mike Boyer. Over on the B team, let's see what we got there. We got a 111 up at the top by Sterling. A 122 by Furman. A nice 147 by Wyatt. And then a 103 by Frenier. On the Husky side, we see a 114 from Lamica and even 100 from Osborne. And a couple of just on the edge there. So I think we'll stick around and get John Brown's next roll, and that will conclude our coverage here today. Again, we've got basketball, and I've got very bad cold that I've got to take care of, so I've got to get out of here and take care of that. Here's Brown. Oh no, he finished. Brown already bowled, and he had an open after those 5 strikes in a row, so we do get a total for him is 167, which is the high in the boys match. So we're going to get to say it. That's the way it was on this 18th day of January. My granddaughter Shay Juno's 5th birthday. We're celebrating here in her absence at the Bowl Mart Lanes just outside of beautiful downtown Rouse's Point. Thanks for watching. And for those of you who care enough to support Hometown Cable's continuing efforts. In the meantime, thanks for watching.